Hello, Gemini, and welcome to Lotus Spirit Tarot. My name is Shannon Colleen, and this is going to be your 2024 Money, Career, Finance reading. Before we get started, I highly recommend you watch your other placements, your rising and your moon, and especially your Venus, because Venus does rule money. So, Gemini, if you're, a Cancer in your Venus, go watch the Cancer reading also, okay? All right, let's get started here. Divine Source Creator, what is the message? What is the overall energy for Gemini 2024 money, finance, career? Show us clearly what is the overall energy, please. Thank you. Wow, come to the edge. All right. So I'm loving this energy that I'm feeling for you. I feel like you're going to definitely take some risks, okay, in 2024. The first thing I want to let you know is 2024 is 2 + 2 + 4, 8. It's in a very abundant year if you work with the energies correctly, okay? But I really feel like, Gemini, you are taking some big risks, whether that's a job change, whether that might be some investment of some sort, or starting your own business. But there is something that's giving me very much the Fool energy that is like, I'm going to take this leap of faith. I'm going to take this risk. I know it's going to pay off. And I'm feeling really good about it because there's a bunch of hearts here. I don't know if you can see that. Like, I'm feeling the trust. I'm feeling the trust of the universe. I know I'm supposed to go in this direction. And I love it. I truly do. I feel like you're just ready and willing to take the chance. Ready and willing to take a chance at something new, something different. Again, you might be getting into a whole different career. You might decide to open, again, your own business. Whatever it is for you, it's still going to be different for all of you, Gemini. I think you're willing to take the risk, and I think there's a big payoff. Okay? I really feel like there's some sort of big payoff with this. So we're going to grab the guidebook here because this particular deck, the Wisdom of the Oracle, actually has a prosperity message for each one. Wow, and I basically opened up right to it. So, yeah, so I'm going to read from that. Let me just double check here. Yep, that's the right one. Okay, so Gemini, if ever there was a time for you to take a leap of faith into the unknown, it is now. This is the perfect moment to take a big risk. I don't read from the guidebooks that often, and I certainly don't have time in my life to read every single guidebook, and y'all know I have over like 100 decks. So the fact that that's exactly what this message is astounding. It's amazing. The unknown is the only choice now, and if you come to the edge, you will discover treasure beyond your wildest dreams. Like I said, I felt that big payoff. Allow your courage to lead you in spite of your fears. You don't need to know the exact form of what you're going for. The essence is much more powerful, and Spirit has a way of delivering an even better version of prosperity than you could imagine. Take the step. The results will be amazing. This is your year to take risks. This is your year to do what others will think is crazy, right? I can't believe you cashed in all your money to open a food truck, right? Whatever it is, Gemini, you got to go for it. You can't let the fear get in your way, right? The fear of loss, the fear of, sorry, some of these are flipped over and I wanted to flip them back. The fear of losing it all. You can't let that stop you from what your desire is. And whatever this is, I do feel like you're also very passionate about it. So it's kind of funny that I brought up the food truck, right? Because people don't open food trucks because they think they're going to be millionaires. They do it for the love of it, for the love of the food, for the love of the cooking, right? So there is some passion behind where you're going when it comes to career, finance, money. There is something you're very passionate about here. You may already know what it is. Some of you may be something new that comes into your life. And I will just use this quick example. I'm a Reiki master, but I didn't always know what Reiki was. It came into my life and I was like, oh my gosh, I have to do this. I have to know this. For some of you, it could be like that. For some of you, it's a dream you've always had. Again, going to the food truck as an example. So, Gemini, let's get into the tarot of it. Angels, guides, ancestors. Angels, guide, ancestors for Gemini. What is the message here? Show us clearly what is the message. Show us clearly, please. What is the message? What do we have for Gemini, please? 2024, finance, money, career. What is the message? What is the advice? What does Gemini need to know? Show us clearly. What is the message here? Yeah, some of you are not truly happy with where you're at. And I don't mean just like lack of money, right? That's not what I mean. I mean like what you're doing for a living. You could love what you do, but maybe you want to do it on your own. You want to be your own boss. Some of you, you don't like how you're making your income. Like you hate your job, right? And you're feeling stuck. That's going to change in 2024. Boom. And it happens quickly. There is some opportunity that comes in and it may even shock you, right? And it makes you take the leap of faith. There is some brainstorming you have, some epiphany that comes in, Gemini, and you're like, I can do this. This can either be an outside source that comes in that's, it's kind of weird. I know this is a weird way, but if you look at I don't know who it was. One of the big famous supermodels was literally just found by someone. She was in the mall shopping. This was like way back 80s. I don't know. And it's like that, like some crazy opportunity comes in, some big, huge offer comes in, and it seems like out of nowhere. And that's not for everybody, but that's kind of the energy that I'm feeling. Otherwise, this is you having this epiphany. You see something like I heard of Reiki, and it just became like, I have to know, I have to do. And so when it comes to your career, when it comes to the work you do, when it comes to the money you bring in, this is a big change. But it's the risk. You've got to take the risk, right? You know how they say it's too good to be true? I don't feel like that. I feel like it's true. Go for it. Show me clearly. Look at this. My goodness. You've got the High Priestess and the World in reverse. All major arcana. First 3 cards. That is huge for me. Okay? And what they're telling me is this is your calling. This is what you're here to do. This is like life purpose as far as money, career goes, right? I know it sounds silly, but it is. Like a food truck for somebody is their life purpose. Feeding people, comfort food, right? Those kind of things. So it doesn't matter what career it is. It is like life purpose work. This is the secrets to the success of this. The World card in reverse is telling me that you need the adventure, okay? That you need this new adventure. And here's why. Regardless, I read intuitively, but regardless of the actual meanings of the cards, what they're showing me is the fixed signs. These are all the fixed signs. Fixed signs don't like change normally, right? They're fixed in their ways, if you will. That doesn't mean they don't change, but they prefer not. And it's like, you are not fixed to this situation. Okay, you are not stuck in this situation. You have a freedom here. Okay, you have a freedom here with this World card in reverse. So where you felt like, oh, there's no way that's ever going to be possible for me, or I'm going to be stuck at this job for the next 20 years, or whatever, that feeling caged in, feeling like in there, That dissipates. Okay, that goes away. Wow. Show me clearly for Gemini, please. What a great reading for you, Gemini. Yeah, this is, and Major Arcana is major change. Okay, it's huge change in our lives. Think about a time where something in your life, some situation happened, and it was a huge change. Slightly unexpected, or maybe very unexpected. Thank you. The Chariot in reverse, okay? This Chariot in reverse is begging of you to take the risk. Okay, this is where I feel like you're second guessing it too much. Okay, you're wondering too much. Can it be successful? Will it be successful? Maybe I should just stay where I'm at. No. The universe is saying, please don't get stuck in the same place. Look at these cards. That's you saying no to the universe. That is you saying no to the opportunity. So don't do that. 1111 on the timer. That is a portal. Okay? I really feel like the universe is saying to you, take that leap of faith. Because if you do, if you trust the universe, you trust the tower, you trust your higher self, you trust the knowledge that is coming in. If you trust that, these flip around. You end a cycle, you start a whole new beginning in your life that maybe you didn't think could be so wonderful. It's very, again, turns into stable energy. And it has huge success. And very quick success. Okay, so I feel like that's the warning there. Like, don't ignore this because of those sayings like, oh, it's too good to be true, or, oh, you know, that's not going to work out. Everybody's doing it. Everybody has a food truck. Why would yours be more successful? Just please, please, I'm begging of you, Gemini, do not let the world and other people deter you from this. I don't care if it's your family, your spouse, your best friend. Do not let them deter you from this. Because I'm getting that feeling of regret, right? Like being on your deathbed and going, oh, I really should have done that. I mean, 4 major arcana, 2 of them a warning. Show me clearly here. You may have to come back to this reading. Might want to bookmark it or something, because you may have to come back to this. So when that opportunity comes in, you don't let others influence you in that way. Right? Show me clearly, please. What is the message for Gemini? What is the message for Gemini? Thank you. Yeah, do not let others tell you what to do. Because this got so positive and it was still positive, and then I was like, wait, why? Because it's like, this is a bad example, but it's like a spouse saying no. Where you're like, I'm going to invest some money in this food truck. I'm going to buy this truck. And then going, no. Do not let others shut you down on this. You need to stand up for yourself, because this is a card of winning at all costs. You know, it sounds terrible, but I mean, no matter what you got to do to, you know, fighting tooth and nail here. Or if you just walk away, right? Walk away from the people around you that, you know, aren't supporting this. Okay? This isn't your one and only shot, but it is meant for you to take this risk this year. It's going to have huge payoffs. So you need to be very clear. Like, you need to be like, hey, honey, I'm doing this. Whether you like it or not. I have to do this. If that causes a riff, it causes a riff. So, and that's just one example. I'm not saying you're all going to fight with your spouses if you are with someone, but you get what I'm saying. Show me clearly, please. Yeah. Look at that. You can't have the new opportunity if you don't do this. Whatever you're doing is okay Whatever you're doing for a living is okay. How you're bringing in the money is okay, but it doesn't have any potential for growth. Okay? So you can't sit there. That is like literally letting the dream die. Okay? But if you stand up for yourself when this comes in, or maybe you already know it, and you go for it, and you come to the edge, and you take that leap of faith, this is a card of success. So you might have to leave some things behind. Maybe it's the job, maybe it's people. But if you want this success, which I know you do, if you want to live in your truth and live your passion, which I know you do, financially, career-wise, money-wise, then you're going to have to win at all costs. I know that sounds crappy, but you're going to. It's your life. It's your dream. It's your money. It's your finance. It's what you do. So Gemini, stand up for yourself here, okay? Stand up for yourself. Because whatever this is, you are going to master it. It's like you were meant to do it. You're going to master it. You're going to be hugely successful. I'm going to go back to this book because I want you to hear it, because I don't want you to put yourself on the back burner, Gemini. I know that this is kind of like, I just feel like your spiritual team is like really kind of yelling at you here. Like, this is the time. This is the opportunity. Okay? You will discover treasure beyond your wildest dreams. Right? Write that down. I will discover treasure beyond my wildest dreams. Dream job, dream career, dream entrepreneurship, dream. It's just so important. I'm sorry. It's like, I know this was all like happy and hey and woohoo, and then it got real serious, but sometimes spirit has to get serious so that you don't walk away for something that is truly yours. All right, Gemini. Let's see what else we have for Gemini, please. What is the message for Gemini? Thank you. Love charm. Attract a lover, soulmate, or life partner. I am telling you, it's not necessarily about a person. We have soulmate energy with all things. You can have soulmate energy with a home. Just had this happen a few weeks ago. You can, okay? With a home. You can have soulmate energy with a career, with your work. Soulmate energy is Two of Cups. That is the divine partnership. This is what you're supposed to be doing. And when you love what you're doing, you put more effort into it. You be the best as the best because you love it, because you have such a passion for whatever this is. And that's how you're going to get your actual abundance. That's how you're going to get your wealth. Some of you may be, like I said, partnering up with somebody. Like, I know it seems so weird, but it is the example they gave me. Like, again, whatever that model was, that was just shopping in the mall. And this opportunity came up, and now she has a manager. That's a partnership. And now she's a, multimillionaire. But I'm telling you, don't let anybody take your dreams away. Gemini, don't let anybody take your dreams away. All right? So with that being said, all of my love, light, and blessings to you. Until next time.